I can disprove the entire Old Testament in exactly 60 seconds. Point number one, the Hebrew manuscripts are from 2,000 years after Moses, right? So Moses came down, spread the word of God, and then we have the Hebrew manuscripts 2,000 years later. You know how much time that is for man to corrupt the word? Because if you look down here, the Torah, the Old Testament, it was written by men who can lie, and men can easily change what Moses came down to preach. Point number two, the Dead Sea Scrolls contradict the Old Testament, right? So they're supposed to overlap, they're supposed to support each other, but if you look at the stories from the Dead Sea Scrolls, and you look at the stories from the Torah, they contradict each other, and they don't add up, and they can't go together. And number three blows my mind. Number three is Moses can't be the one who wrote the Old Testament because it talks about Moses' death in detail, how he died. How can a person talk about their own death? Make that make sense. And then obviously for all my logical people out there, number four, science contradicts the entire Old Testament. All of the events that happen in the Old Testament, if you look at science and you look at history outside of biblical history, they contradict each other. They both can't be right. And the science side of things is much more convincing. And number six, the biggest one for me, there's different versions of the Old Testament, right? So if we look at the Quran, there's one Quran, it's unaltered. And if we look at the Old Testament, there's like 50 different variations of the Old Testament. And the fact that we know man wrote it, how can we trust that to be the word of God? If a bunch of men wrote it, there's a bunch of different versions, there's a bunch of different books that contradict it, and science doesn't even agree with it. Don't even get me started. It's so clearly a false book.